What if I told you there's a crop that scores a 5 out of 5 on every profitability metric that I track? Short days to maturity, high yield per linear foot, strong price per pound, long harvest window, constant customer demand. After 10 years of analyzing crop economics and talking to farmers across the country, one crop keeps coming up as the sleeper hit that doesn't get enough attention: carrots. In a world where lettuce dominates, today I'm going to break down the business case for carrots, not the growing guide that you've seen hundreds of times, but the actual numbers that determine whether this crop makes you money or waste your time in bed space. I'm Diego Diego. This is Modern Grower. Let's get into it. Today, we're going to cover 7 different factors that determine carrot profitability. By the end, you'll know exactly whether carrots deserve space in your rotation, and if so, how to position them for maximum return. Number 1, the CVR score. I recommend that all farmers use this 5-point rating system to evaluate crops. CVR stands for the crop value rating. 5 categories, 1 point each. First, days to maturity. Carrots hit harvestable size in 55 days for full, 36 days for babies. That's a fast root crop. It scores 1 point. Second, the yield per linear foot. 6 rows across a 30-inch bed, 1-inch in-row spacing. You're looking at roughly 180 bunches per 100-foot bed. Dense production, 1 point. Third, price per pound. Carrots command premium pricing at farmers markets. $3 per bunch is standard, more for other varieties and at other markets, 1 point. Fourth, harvest window. Once carrots size up, you've got about 20 days of flexibility before quality drops. That's scheduling freedom that most crops don't offer, 1 point. Fifth, customer demand. People love carrots. Carrots sell every week to almost everyone. No hard selling required, 1 point. 5 out of 5 on the CVR. That's rare. Most crops are 3s, some hit 4. Carrots hit all 5. Number 2, the revenue math. Let's put real numbers on this. A 100-foot bed, 30 inches wide, 6 rows of carrots at 1-inch spacing. You're seeding about 20 grams of seed per bed. Your expected yield, 180 bunches. At $3 per bunch, that's $540 gross revenue from a single bed. Now, here's where most growers stop. They see $540 and they think that's the number that matters. It's not. $540 revenue minus roughly 50% in costs, that's seed, compost, labor, post-harvest handling, leaves you with approximately $270 profit per bed. Scale that to 10 beds, and you're looking at $2,700 in profit from 1,000 linear feet of production. Before you plant a single carrot seed, calculate your actual cost per bed. Seed cost, amendment cost, hours of labor at your target hourly rate. If you don't know your cost from bed, you don't know your margin, you're just guessing. You need to time yourself, track these things, figure it out. Revenue is vanity, profit per bed is sanity. $540 bed that costs $400 to produce is worse than a $300 bed that costs $100. Number 3, the time calculation. Carrots occupy bed space for 55 to 75 days, depending on whether you're harvesting full size or letting them bulk up completely. Let's call it 70 days average for the harvest window. In a 180-day outdoor growing season, that's 2.5 potential turns per bed. Compare that to storage crops like winter squash that lock up ground for 100 plus days, or tomatoes that sit for the entire season. Carrots give you flexibility, early spring planting, midsummer succession, late fall harvest, 3 windows, same crop, same systems. The business insight here: the bed turnover rate is one of the most overlooked profitability factors in market gardening due to the limited land that market farmers farm. A crop earning $270 in profit in 70 days beats a crop earning $350 profit in 120 days. Do the math per day, not per harvest. Number 4, the baby carrot decision. Here's a strategic choice that most growers don't think through. Baby carrots reach harvest size in roughly 36 days. Full size takes 55. That's a 19-day difference. 19 days might not sound like much, but compounded across the season, and baby carrots could give you nearly 5 turns per bed versus 3 for full-size carrots. That's 60% more harvests from the same ground. The trade-off: baby carrots yield less weight per harvest, and some markets won't pay a premium for their small size. So you need to know your customer. CSA boxes, they love baby carrots. They're tender, they look beautiful, they cook fast. Wholesale accounts might want full size for volume and for their customers. The move here is simple. Test 1 bed of baby carrots this season, track your labor hours from the seedling to the sale, compare the profit per hour against your full-size carrot beds, and let the data decide for you, not your assumptions. Number 5, the germination gamble. This is where carrots can break profitability and probably break your spirit as a farmer. Carrot germination is slow and fragile, 10 to 14 days to emergence, and the topsoil cannot dry out at all. One hot afternoon with no irrigation, and you've got gaps. Gaps mean lost yield. Lost yield means your $540 bed becomes a $320 bed. The farmers who win with carrots treat germination as a system, not a hope. Overhead irrigation on a timer, germination netting immediately after seeding, non-negotiable. If you do want some germination netting, be sure to check out the link below. But here's the real efficiency at play: stale seed bedding technique. You prep your bed, irrigate it for 10 to 14 days, let the weed seeds germinate, then flame weed right before you plant your carrots. Your carrots emerge into a clean bed. First cultivation gets pushed back by 3 weeks instead of 10 days. One thing I've noticed from doing the podcast is farms that use flame weeders have significantly better results with carrots than those relying on hand cultivation. A tool that might cost under $500 often pays for itself in 1 saved bed. This is not a luxury tool. For carrots, it's infrastructure. For great flame weeders, check out Farmer's Friend. Not a paid endorsement. They just make a great product. Number 6, the labor reality. That 50% profit margin that I mentioned, here's where it leaks. Carrots require hands-on time at 3 points: bed prep and seeding, mid-season cultivation, and harvest plus post-handling. Seeding is fast if you've got a Jang seeder dialed in, the X24 roller, 14:10 gear ratio, and you're rolling 6 rows in just a few minutes. That's easy. Without a precision seeder, you're hand broadcasting and thinning later, and that's where hours disappear. Don't do it. It's insane. Get a seeder to get your seed into the ground. Cultivation happens somewhere around day 20 to 25. 1 pass with a collinear hoe or a wheel hoe in between rows. Hand pull anything that the hoe doesn't miss. 30 minutes per bed if you stayed ahead of the weeds, 2 hours if you didn't. The harvest bottleneck. Pulling, bunching, washing, packing. If you're selling bunch carrots, you're bunching 8 to 10 roots per bunch, 180 times per bed. That's a big repetitive motion. If you're selling bulk, you can twist the tops off in the field and wash them in perforated containers faster, but a lower price point, potentially. All these areas show where labor can flex, labor can leak. So know your cost per bed, your actual cost throughout the season based on you and your staff. Don't just assume these numbers. Track it at least once and then accurately follow up from time to time to make sure nothing's changing for the worse. And then you'll never wonder about profitability again because you'll have the numbers to do your actual profitability calculation. Number 7, the equipment question. Carrots require investment in 3 specific tools. First, a precision seeder. A Jang JP1 or JP5 with the right roller eliminates thinning and creating uniform stands. Uniform stands mean uniform harvest timing, and that matters when you've got a market schedule to hit. Second, a flame weeder. I hit on this. It's germination insurance. Third, wash station. A root wash table with a spray gun turns a 45-minute washing session into 15 minutes. At scale, this savings compounds into a lot of money. None of these tools are required to grow carrots, but all of them are required to grow carrots profitably at volume. The question isn't whether you can afford the equipment, it's whether you can afford the labor cost of not having the equipment. Let's do a final breakdown. Carrots at $540 gross per bed with a 50% profit margin 70 days into the ground. That equates out to $3.86 profit per bed per day. Find me another crop with that combination of daily return and low management intensity. It might be out there, but the list is going to be very short. Run one controlled test this season. Plant 2 beds. One you're going to harvest as baby carrots, one is full size. Track every input, seed cost, amendment, water, labor, hours of work at each stage. Then calculate the profit per hour, not just the profit per bed. That number tells you whether carrots will deserve more space next year and whether baby carrots are worth exploring for your market or not. Carrots aren't exciting. They don't trend on Instagram. Nobody's building branding around carrots. And that's exactly why the margins stay healthy. Competition often follows the hype, but profit follows the math. That's the business case for carrots. 5 out of 5 on the CVR rating, strong revenue per bed, and a margin that holds if you manage labor and germination. The question for you, what's your highest scoring crop if you use the CVR system? Drop it in the comments. I'm curious what's working on your operation. And if you want me to do a breakdown on another crop, let me know below. Now go build a farm business, not just a farm. Until next time, I'm Diego, Diego. Be nice, be thankful, and do the work.